against the Elite Division team Lampeter after a rough main season, trying to come back here. What are our thoughts going into this with Lampeter's composition revolving highly around that that brawl composition? Do we think that they're going to be able to make enough damage output here to take down Susquehanna?
I don't know, Cherry. It looks like we're seeing some of our signature characters from both teams. I know Good Job Noob really likes to play this Ramatra, so I think this kind of brawlish comp, in a way, might work out for Lampeter here pretty well. I feel like Susquehanna just has some pretty consistent play overall. They look comfortable.
Now, something you got to remember here, going into this matchup, this is going to be J-Pair Jr.'s first game with this team in this season. So that might cause a little bit of problems for the side of Lampeter-Strasburg. He has been in the baseball season all year long, and he's finally coming in for the team in Overwatch. We'll see if that's going to be enough to bring them over the line and change how they've been playing. But I mean, you got to remember, Tennis Bull is a very sharp DPS player who has shown time and time again that he can make as many good plays as his team possibly needs. So I think that the DPS are definitely going to be very impactful here and could definitely depend on the could definitely change the tempo of this game based on how that goes. What do you think here? What do you think we're going to see the DPS GIF?
Honestly, I can see it going either way, but that's definitely a possibility. I know, I hope that Lampeter has been practicing with their new DPS here on Bastion. It seems like they might be going for a bit of an easier comp, seeing what they can get away with in this first map of Lijiang.
Absolutely. I mean, it does seem like we are already starting off with a tech pause here. We'll see how long that lasts and whether or not this is going to go in their favor.
Absolutely.
Butters, you got to remember here, this is going to be a very important match. This is a single elimination bracket here. Whoever wins this match is going to be going on to round number 2 with even harder opponents to see. I mean, right now, it looks like whoever's winning this is going to face off against Norwin. So what are your thoughts? Do you think that whoever's going to win this is going to be able to take that next map? Or what are you thinking going into this?
When you say this next map, you mean the next map of this series?
Next series. Sorry, my fault.
Okay,
my fault.
Series. I think both teams have a chance for their next series. Honestly, it's looking interesting on both sides of the bracket to me.
Yeah, I think that this is definitely one of the harder brackets that you do have to fight in. Penn Manor, CB East, Norwin, all 3 contenders. Susquehanna coming in at the 9th seed. Lampeter at the 24th. Definitely an underdog in the side of Lampeter-Strasburg. We'll see if that's going to be enough. As we know, they are coming from a tougher division than what we see from Susquehanna. So that could potentially be a big factor in that underperforming scoreline and seed that they were given. But right now, I think that we just need to wait and see what's going to happen. Now, looking at these compositions, what do you think? Obviously, we're not seeing Narissa here. And do you think that that's partially due to the fact of the nerfs that recently came across? Or do you think that these teams really just have something cooked up with this Zarya and Ramatra pick?
I do think that it's kind of a combination of both. I do believe Good Job Noob has kind of been on his signature Ramatra play for a long time now. And from what I know, Syntix has been a pretty flexible tank, playing both Zarya and Orisa semi-commonly.
5, 4.
It does seem like we're finally getting these doors open and
Looks
coming
like
at it
we're
immediately. Perpolis using TP out the gate. That's going to be amazing from both teams. Good macro gameplay, except both teams sticking with that Symmetra pick, going for it further and further here.
Looks like we're getting some good break clicks from Syntix on the Zarya here, and both teams are trying to play poke on build their ult charge right now, looking for a pick.
Yeah, already Syntax brought up a lot of his Zard charge, but there's the first pick coming in!
Purple, getting a pick on the enemy Symmetra.
Massive pick at that, and he goes for more, and he finds it! And good job, Noob, clearing the field, making this, and Lampeter-Strasburg
does win this first fight. Getting control of the point, this is a massive advantage, and we see the sim turrets are set up in a good position that that Susquehanna might not want to push choke here.
Perpola, the ray of shining hope for Lampeter-Strasburg, coming in, finding a 2K, making everything they possibly could ask for. Syntax, however, already almost has the Tsar charge, but the Reaper pushing in. There's gonna be Suzu dropped out, but no, there's gonna be an immortality field. It's not getting broken right away, but that's gonna be even more. Tactical grenade gets released, but there's gonna be this. Good job, Noob, with a phenomenal wall.
Yeah. Both teams are playing this very well. I really liked the play from Susquehanna there, trying to essentially build a lot of energy charge for that Zarya. And that grab was beautiful. Although it didn't get a ton of that. Looks like we're getting a bit of a scrappy fight here, but it does look like Lampeter does end up winning and regaining control of this point.
The LS special, pop every ult and hope you win. And even with a phenomenal Reaper ult, finding 2 with the Death Blossom, it still was not enough. LS Esports takes back the point with 2 ults remaining. We're probably going to be seeing Susquehanna take this back, but this is absurd.
This is already a very interesting match.
The artillery fire baits out, already 1 ultimate, but there's gonna be the second one!
It looks like Susquehanna is pressing Q, and it's gonna be a decisive victory for Susquehanna, driving Lampeter off the point and retaking it finally.
A phenomenal win from Susquehanna, but with the amount of ults they've used, the Deadeyes available, we're probably going to be seeing the grab. And oh gosh, Ketson out of position, already baited out both of his abilities. Good job, Noob, pushing in a little bit too aggressive here. There's gonna be Zar charge.
Are we gonna see a grab? Nah.
I don't think you even need to. You already got them pressed up against their spawn.
Yep. We're gonna wait for them to walk maybe a little bit. See if Tennis Boy can get anything done on this Cassidy. Maybe
I think he might want to go for a flank here.
Deadeye.
The Vortex comes through, not finding anything, but Tennis Boy
is getting real low.
There's gonna be the first ult coming through. That's gonna be the Good job, Noob Falls. There's me, JPair Jr. 14, and Frosty Ember as well. That's 3 deaths. The points almost at even percentages, and Susquehanna is not faltering.
At this point, it looks like Susquehanna actually has the advantage in this point so far. And I just want to say Syntax's grabs have been amazing.
But the LS special comes through again. The beat comes through. There's going to be Sim Wall coming in as well. Hardhand has the Reaper ult. He's going to be going for it, but there's going to be the Restore coming down to Tennis Ball. No, JP died.
The press Q here. Honestly.
But the Moira's
He does get the Moira. I feel like he's going to go on this Zarya real hard. As hard as he can. And
but the Annihilation finds nothing.
Good cleanse coming out from Connor Ketson.
JPair finds one with the artillery strike, but there's been good job, Noob falling down as well. There's been Delta finding the next one on Frosty Ember.
And it does look like Susquehanna is going to win this round. Luckily, though, Lampeter has 2 more chances, potentially, to win this, this game.
Bro, what is this? How is that so close? You look at these seedings, you would think that this would be a blowout from the side of Susquehanna. But no, Lampeter-Strasburg making it happen and just phenomenally dismantling them early on there.
Absolutely. Cherry, do you think we're going to see the sim TPs into the windows here?
I mean,
or out of spawn? What do you think?
I think we should see it out of window. It does seem like LS is going for it. And
it does look like LS might get there a little bit earlier due to Lucio's speed boost. setting up with the sim turrets. I love this play. I would have spread them out more personally, but it's a great start for LS here.
Alrighty, fights coming through. There's some artillery fire coming in. Tactical grenade finds very little value, but the bubble gets charged up like crazy. There's going to be the immortality field already baited out, but he keeps going in. Good job, Noob, but very staggering HP. He's going to get healed up by Ketson. But it just seems like the point is completely captured. There's nothing that Susquehanna can do. They finally get the opening pick here, but that's going to be pushing in.
Susquehanna's getting the picks despite the pressure from the Symmetra, and it looks like Susquehanna is going to win this point after staggering. Good job, Noob. Good job, Noob does jump off the mat, attempting to not get staggered and not to give the enemy any more ult charge than he needed to.
Already, it's not looking bad for either side, but a lot higher ultimate charge is going to be seen from Susquehanna. And I think that Lampeter's really going to need to try and make it back after that one. Good job, Noob, falling early. And it seems like the fight's just going to get reset as usual.
Yeah, I don't really see a point in Lampeter trying to continue this fight. And it doesn't look like they are. They're kind of going to go back to spawn and wait for Good Job Noob to return.
Yeah, a little bit of over-aggression from him there, but already 3 ults, about to be all 5, have appeared for the side of Susquehanna, while Lampeter still has not built a single one. Vortex gets used on Syntax, however, it's not going to give a lot of value here.
That is That is
phenomenal.
Actually a great play. J-Pair getting the pick onto Tennis Boy, and we might see ult from the Job Noob. I don't think they need it though, honestly. I feel like if they keep this pressure up, especially if they can pick that Moira, that might be a fight ender.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta love it. They are kind of evolving from their previous form of just dropping all 5 ults, only using both of their supports there. Very good discipline from the side of Lampeter-Strasburg. I think that you definitely could have seen Susquehanna using a couple more, but there's gonna be the ults coming in again. Artillery fire!
Oh! I may have spoke too soon. I said Susquehanna was gonna win this fight just based on their ultimate economy, but they might not be the case with the opening pick from J-Pair.
Yeah, the Vortex comes through again. There's gonna be a massive ult. The Simlaw is the MVP of the match!
Purple has been playing out of his mind right now on this Symmetra.
It just seems like there's nothing that can happen. It's just gonna be Lampeter clearing up.
Yeah.
70%, they do seem to be going in, trying to make this go on to a map number 3 here.
It's looking like, realistically, Susquehanna only has one more fight on this map. If they die after 85% roughly without any fast characters, they're not going to be able to touch. And at this point, they got to win this fight or it's going to be over for this round of Legion Tower.
And no, destroying the Sims turrets.
No,
that's the coming in immediately here. The turrets find everything. Good job, no getting so much care.
This fight. The turrets going to find this fight. I don't think Susquehanna are going to be able to come back from that, honestly. Tracer's going to try to touch, but it's not meant to be. 1-1 on Legion Tower so far. This is going to be a close game, and I'm interested to see the next point.
I'd like to say, if you take combined percentages, Lampeter-Strasburg has a higher one right now. They are going to be pulling a last year, being one of the lowest seeds in their bracket, and still making it very far. What is happening right now? They are not even faltering, though. Their composition has stayed the same this entire time. Syntax already swapping off the Zarya. There's also going to be the Reaper swap coming in as well onto the Sojourn. This is insane. I don't even like this. That Reaper was necessary for taking down the Bastion.
I agree. I do think it's interesting, though, that we are seeing a TP from Lampeter, but not from Susquehanna anymore. Looks like they're just trying to go on their comfort picks and maybe rotate here and try to get something done. See if Even can get a quick headshot with a rail. It doesn't appear so. With a great barrier from Good Job Noob. And Syntax get that amazing opening pick.
Yeah, this is going to be a massive fight. The Rock comes through immediately here with cleanse as well. Oh my god, what is
Good
happening?
play from both teams right here so far. It does look like Lampeter has a decent control of this point as far as space goes, though. And they're going to be staggering Tennis Boy.
He tried jumping off, and it's just not going to be the case. Yeah. What is this?
It looks like Lampeter convincingly took that fight. And now we have Purpla TPing back to point and setting up after they were killed earlier in the fight.
And look at this. Ketson already has his Kitsune Rush available. The Vortex coming through immediately. He's not going to be able to find much, but it's finding the value of keeping the side of Susquehanna away from the point for as long as they possibly could ask for. And that's all you really need.
Syntax's barrier got annihilated there by Lampeter's spam, particularly that Bastion play from Junior Pair 17.
Oh, the Kitsune comes through. There's going to be the Rock coming in to counter it, but there's going to be a hinder coming in immediately. But Japer's not going to care. He's going to find first. He's going to find second.
Yeah. That was a good attempt there from Susquehanna, but Lampeter is going to convincingly take this fight due to the Kitsune Rush from Ketson.
And along with that, a phenomenal play from Good Job Noob, taking down Syntax, bringing themselves to 63% on the point. One more fight, it will be over. The Tracer Pick comes in immediately with Coalescence available.
It looks as though Susquehanna is getting a little desperate on this map. Oh, that pick on the Moira from Connor Ketson is a big deal. They're going to realistically have to wait for their Moira to come back, and that's going to stagger them to essentially one fight, unless this Tracer can do some miracles while touching, and Purpla gets that instant pick on the back. And it's not looking great for Susquehanna here, Cherry.
And you've got to remember, that's a phenomenal pick, especially since he had the Amplification Matrix available. Taking that offline is going to be massively impactful for the side of Lampeter-Strasburg. There's the first kill coming in for him. There's the second one coming in as well from Tennis Boy. This is going to be over with 100% to 0.
Wow.
Lampeter-Strasburg taking the first map in our best of 5.
Honestly, Cherry, I was not expecting to see Lampeter play this well. I'm gonna be real.
I want to point out, this is a revenge match for this, like, both of these schools have played each other very recently during the PA Cup just a month or two ago. They had a phenomenal time of a 13-0 from Susquehanna. So Lampeter is coming back in blood to try and ruin Susquehanna's playoff run in the PIEA.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
That is crazy.
Butters.
What?
Immediately here, we look at the map bans. This is going to be not new body. We know that much. That is good. LS Esports needs to make sure they just play a brawl map. If they pick Kings Row, Susquehanna picks Kings Row, it's over.
I think they're going to pick Kings Row. That is the default pick here. It seems to be in PIA for hybrid maps. Honestly, at least in my experience. Oh, we are getting a substitution out for J-Pair. Looks like we are going to get a new DPS on the line of Lampeter-Strasburg.
What in the Garnet Valley is happening right now?
they're trying to sub me. They're trying to sub the goat. Okay.
Why are we taking out J-Pair? This is absurd. Okay, you know what?
We're gonna let Silence Word cook.
Okay, he plays May. If they want to play Kings Row, this could actually be a thing.
Yeah.
This might actually be a play. I mean, I will say when we played them, it wasn't great, but you know, that's fine.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna run this either Sigma or this Ramachura Brawl comp, honestly, for Lampeter. Which will especially be good with the May on defense, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you run the May, I don't know. Okay, the Symmetra looked good, because they did not destroy the turrets whatsoever, especially in that third point. But the problem with that is, Butters, if you run that Symmetra here, it's going to leave you very wide open from height attacks. They run the Echo or the Pharah, it's like, you're going to have the May right clicks, but besides that, Symmetra has very bad vertical attacking, and that's going to cause a lot of problems.
Yeah, I agree. I don't see them playing Pharah really on defense, especially. There's always a possibility though, and Echo is a pick we see here sometimes. As far as the Symmetra, it can be used to TP to good spots on high ground, especially for first point here. So we'll see what happens.
Actually, wait.
Oh,
Wait,
yep,
I
we're
just
on
realized
defense for Lampeter.
Lampeter-Strasburg could just pull a Warren area with this.
Meaning what?
They run the Symmetra on first point attack. The Warren area did it, and it unironically looked very good. Like,
Yeah.
I think they did it, and even Pine Grove, a team that has looked very good in the past, faltered against it. So I know Lampeter-Strasburg played them, and they tried to replicate their strategy earlier in the season in one of the previously streamed games. That didn't work too well for them, but I don't know what they're doing. Who knows? Gotta give it to them here, though.
They could have had a lot of practice in the meantime with certain strategies, and this could possibly be one of them. I'm interested to see how King's Row will go for either side. Looks like we're going into the game.
Yeah, this is... I don't even know. I have been told... I have been told that this has... Him and Ketsin were putting up excessive numbers throughout that entire time, and what is...
Hey, this is an interesting comp from both sides. I'm definitely more concerned about Lampeter's comp, though, considering they're on the defense end, and if they lose a fight, point A is as good as gone for them. On the other hand, Susquehanna loses a fight, and they can just straight up switch to different heroes, only sacrificing ult charge. So
You know what? This isn't as bad as the Effort comp. What am I talking about? I can't even hate on this. Alari is, I mean, it's definitely an interesting character. We'll see whether or not this is going to do literally anything here, but I don't think so. So we're just gonna have to wait and find out.
Oh, looks like Tennis Boy is sitting AFK. Wait.
All right.
D10 might be looking for a bit of a flank here, possibly. Looks like Syntax is just playing main, trying to get some poke damage against Lampeter, specifically Good Job Noob, who's playing very close as the tank. Purple does get a big pick onto the Cassidy.
You gotta love it. Making these plays, making these phenomenal supportive decisions for the rest of his team. Purpola getting even more value, but it looks like Silent Sword's gonna have to back up. There's gonna be sticky bombs coming in immediately here, but that's gonna give them the opportunity to push in. The shield goes through for Good Job Noob. It just seems like we're in another stalemate.
Yeah. So far, I feel like Lampeter could better adjust to the Syntax, though, honestly. They're just kind of feeding the Zarya with ult charge, and now is a perfect grab opportunity, as we see, and that is going to get the entirety of Lampeter's backline and Good Job Noob, and soon we'll follow the Echo.
Yeah, I don't love the Echo copy there, but you know, it happened. You gotta brush it off. Go next. 5 ults are gonna be available for Lampeter-Strasburg here. We'll see whether or not they're gonna be able to find anything off any of them.
Yeah, 4 ults, but good enough.
Well, I mean, Good Job Noob about to find his in just 10%, and as we've seen from him, he can farm that up relatively quickly. Already at 97%. Make it 98.
Ooh, this Soldier 76 pick is interesting. Honestly, I think it might be decent. Oh, and it's annihilated by Silent
I do not
Sword.
think it was pretty decent. This is like phenomenal caster curse in great example right there. Lampeter trying to push up here. The Vortex slowing down Syntax, forcing him to be pushing up a little bit too far. He tries to destroy the pylon, unable to break it immediately. There's going to be a little bit of a first pick here. Delta getting shot down.
That is a big pick. Lampeter can push this advantage right now, especially if they kill that Zarya. And they can just go on Susquehanna's backline and force them to go all the way back to spawn, conceding this fight, and temporarily the payload.
Doctor's orders.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing the Coalescence available here. The Deadeye is as well. Syntax with his I mean, that ult is up very soon. You just need to hope LS does not make the same mistake they made last time. As we've seen, Good Job Noob can be very proficient at ruining his ult very easily with his wall, but right now it's on an 8-second cooldown. There's me Sunstrike coming in. First
Either way, Lampeter absolutely destroys Susquehanna this fight. You hear elimination sound after elimination sound there. Lampeter did invest a few ults there, though.
Not even all of them. There's still 2.
Yeah, it looks like we have a fairly even... actually, no. Susquehanna definitely has the ult economy advantage, but I can see this fight going either way.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think that ultimate's
about to get
weird.
Purpla cut out of the sky by Syntax. Beautiful tracking from the Zarya. Purpla may have been feeding a little bit too much on that.
Oh, but originally here, there's gonna be a phenomenal ult coming in. Finding 2 kills.
Tennis Boy. Absolutely destroying with that Deadeye. I love that Lamp Deadeye play. Right there. Deadeye really is the most underrated ultimate in this game, I believe.
I think it is very fairly rated, but you know what? We can say that for sure, I guess. I mean, they have the visor, but I think that as long as Silent Sword can find something with this tire, they should be alright. And the answer was no.
That Soldier 76.
Purple way too aggressive there. Points about to cap.
Look like, if I had to guess, yeah, looks like Susquehanna is going to take this point. Good job, Noob, though. Does get a pick onto the Soldier 76, and he's going to use his ult.
They have 2 supports to sustain him, but is that going to be enough? The Sunstrike comes through! They're investing and they're investing hard!
It looks like Lampeter is going to win this, possibly, if they don't not. Actually, this is going to be really close.
I think, no. Susquehanna definitely wins this here with Purple falling again. It looks like there's going to be a second one coming down as well. This means
beautiful shot
finding it.
Tennis ball onto the Alari.
And despite Good Job's Noob's hope, he was unable to keep his team afloat before allowing the second point to be taken. And it seems like we're going to be going even further in this map.
I will say, though, Cherry, that was a decent stall on the part of Lampeter. I don't like how much ults they invested, however.
If
you told me, would have been great on this next fight.
If I went into this game and you told me that I would eventually say that Good Job Noob is looking unstoppable, I would not have believed you. But right now, it is looking absurd! The ult comes through!
Syntax does not miss grabs. Syntax has some of the best grabs I've seen in this week, honestly.
I mean, there's gonna be another fight here. Why are we ulting? Okay, that's something to say the least.
Oh, it looks like Ketson is staggering himself.
I don't even think that's a stagger, though. They need to touch the point, and the Good Job Noob is not here to make it happen. He finally gets over.
They could have waited a little bit longer, Cherry. Either way, Lampeter is desperately trying to touch this point, and it doesn't look like much is going to happen with Susquehanna taking this point with a team kill with 1 minute and 20 seconds left in that time bank. Phenomenal play from Susquehanna here.
I don't even know, dude. This is something else. Susquehanna looking very good, but I mean, I don't know. This is I just am so I can't even comprehend the Lampeter-Strasburg game plan here of subbing out J-Pair, especially after what we're witnessing here. And you can't even sub him in until next game. This is the map Lampeter-Strasburg looks good on. This is their mode. Since against Pine Grove, they lost 1-2 and they only won second map. This should have been the time where they made their play. This should have been where they could do it. And that is why I had so much hope for them to put Susquehanna on series point early on. Unfortunately for them, this is just not happening. Right now, Susquehanna has a very difficult chance of really losing this. 1 minute, 20 seconds on the clock. Lampeter needs to make a play. They're going with the Symmetra. I love this a lot. Silent Sword on the May. They need to do something here. But this is just going to be a very difficult... It's going to be difficult to really bring it back here.
Yeah. It looks like Susquehanna is opting for these kind of long-range DPS, and that is going to kind of invalidate the comp of Lampeter a little bit. We could see a Symmetra TP on the high ground, and that could institute a bit of an interesting play, and that is exactly what is going to happen. Good job, Noob, and his team following is going to take the TP. Unfortunately, we get a bit of a broken May wall, and they're just trying to get some poke damage here from Good Job, Noob.
I don't love this wall coming in from Silent Sword, though. I understand the concept of trying to remove as many angles as possible, but it just doesn't seem to be working out too well. And it does seem like Lampeter is playing this very well, though, with the TPs. I think that they're doing a lot like what Warnary does, except with a little bit more methodical play behind it, not just teleporting straight to point, trying to play high ground, and I really like it. And I think that they're going to be able to take this point pretty, yeah, this is going to be very easy here. Oh, no, more touching.
I loved Lampeter's positioning there. Not necessarily going straight for the point, but seeing who they can easily pick off, maintaining a distance, and eventually getting Purpla the TP onto that Baptiste, adding the pressure and forcing some cooldowns to end up winning that fight.
Already, 2 ults are going to be in the favor of Lampeter-Strasburg in this next fight. Yeah, the point's been taken, 5 minutes are on the clock. Will Lampeter be able to finish it off here? That is what we need to be figuring out right now. Silent Sword, very close to being able to obtain that Blizzard. And in a very close cornered position of map that we are currently in, I think that that's going to be very necessary. However, you look on the opposing side, Syntax is here and he is ready to play with the grab.
Ooh, Good Job, Noob is going to use his ability and call it off pretty shortly after. That was mildly disappointing. It's going to be forced out. I feel like this would be a perfect opportunity for a Blizzard, and that's what happens, exactly. Lampeter is going to be cleaning up Susquehanna here. And honestly, if they stay 3 on cart, they might get close to capping this point.
I don't even think get close. If there's no changes coming in, they probably just get the cap. Because that soldier is going to have to push up farther than anyone else, and as long as Ketson is able to find the stagger early on before he gets the touch off, that's going to be the point for him.
Yeah, that's just the point. Wow, great play from Lampeter there. And look at their ult economy. Okay. Susquehanna literally has every single ult, and I think if I were them, I would invest maybe 2 or 3 here.
A lot of ults coming into medial here. Syntax taking the immortality field available. This can be the next one. Here, this me Annihilation coming through as well. Multiple ults getting released. Cool Essence as well, but it's finding nothing. Dude, and Lampeter gets everything.
Despite the ult economy, somehow Lampeter just ends up winning this anyway. There is only 2 people on cart though. For a while, they just left it uncontested, which I'm not a big fan of. Either way, it was a decisive victory, and it's looking like there's definitely an ult economy advantage for Lampeter here, and momentum advantage in general. Oh, it does look like we're going to get the window and the Malga here. A bit of desperation it's looking like for Susquehanna.
Yeah, there's me Silent Sword finding perfect. There's me Ketson getting a second one. Syntax brought it down, but it looks like he's going to be able to get back up for a little bit. Tensible's going to be able to find a pick with the Deadeye, but it's just not enough. And after miles of a point, LS Esports takes the map, and with 4 minutes.
4 minutes and 16 seconds remaining. Oh my god. I saw a problem at that end of the fight though, Cherry. Once again, it doesn't look like Susquehanna is doing anything about those Symmetra turrets from Purpla.
Dude, I think this is just the thing we've seen. a quick insight to viewers at home. Lampeter-Strasburg hasn't even been practicing this game. They have been playing Valorant, and they are rolling. How is this the case? We never know. But this is so many players that I know that just do not play the game, and then they come in after playing other random stuff and roll. Good Job Noob has been on his Fall Guys grind for the past month, and yet is absolutely annihilating Susquehanna right now. They are up 3 minutes almost.
Hey, this is an interesting pick from Susquehanna.
Oh god.
For Lampeter, it does look like it's fairly similar comp to the original, but Susquehanna has the Pharah, and I gotta wonder, are we gonna stick on the Pharah, or are we just scouting right now?
Yeah, I mean, if you keep it, this is all up to Frosty Ember to really make the plays here, since that's the only hit scan available, and it seems like he's doing a fine job at it, bringing down Heat Head to. I mean, there's already the pylon destroyed.
Ooh, they are putting a lot of pressure onto Good Job Noob, and that is a big deal.
Yeah, Clem's already made it out.
That could be the fight changer.
100%
holding on to his bubble. I love the discipline there with the bubbles. Trying to get good energy.
Oh, but Silent Sword falling down.
Oh, the
Pharah falls.
Pick on that Pharah though.
Massive pick, forcing out the high ground positioning.
And it looks like Susquehanna is going to win this fight. Even if they don't, they definitely have the advantage due to the proximity of the two spawns.
Yeah, good job, Noob. Final matter.
With 17, okay, we're not capped yet, but they will. Lampeter does not look like they're going to be able to touch. And very soon, we're going to be seeing Susquehanna capturing the objective with 4 seconds left. We're now going to go into overtime, which essentially means that if Susquehanna steps off of the objective, then they're gonna lose this round.
But the advantage that Susquehanna has. Wait, but he falls. There's he had as well, but so Pola. The flying capability is down. Silent Sword hard carrying
this could be the end of Susquehanna. It's going to be very close. Ooh, big Kitsune here from Delta 38. I don't know. It's going to be close. No, not anymore. That junk fire got cleansed. Ooh. God, that was scary, Cherry. That was scary for Susquehanna.
Scary. And with only a barrage that's going to be available to them, they're going to have the upper hand against Lampeter here, but that might not be enough. If Perpola can find his sticky bomb, Silent Sword hits one shot onto the Pharah, that's going to be game over for him. And honestly, I think that Susquehanna really does need to think about what they're doing here. With 4 minutes 60 on seconds that Lampeter has, you need to be able to finish off this point for Susquehanna. The wall comes through, but good job, Noob. He's getting pushed in front of it, and he's going to have a very rough time here.
I feel like we're going to see this barrage very soon. Yep, one of the most risky ults in the game. When you use it, you can do a ton of damage, but you are also very vulnerable. And unfortunately for Susquehanna, they kind of got rolled. The Pharah got rolled. And it's looking like a really scrappy fight with trades on both sides. Honestly, looking like it's favorable for Lampeter, however.
Yeah, there's going to be Delta dying.
And this, if they get Syntix off the cart, this could be the end for Susquehanna. Although, that was a big pick onto Ketson. Cherry, they might, okay, I was going to say they might invest a grab there, but nope, they don't need to.
No.
They are going to cap the second point. Although that doesn't mean much in overtime.
I mean, I think that as long as Susquehanna just can continue...
Oh, they just C9! C9!
This might have been the first C9 of the season, and it happens in playoffs.
That is crazy. They are probably pretty salty about that one, because it wasn't even Lampeter forcing them off the cart. They just stepped off in opposite directions, and if I had to guess, they're flaming each other right now, if I had to guess.
Lampeter was nowhere near it, and for that to be the case,
that is terrible. That honestly could be game-changing. That simple mistake could be game-changing. Which is, it's crazy. All the hard work that Susquehanna put in could be lost just in one mistake.
Butters,
I'm not saying
question.
it's definite yet, but possibility. Yeah, what's up, Cherry?
Do I just suck? Because I got rolled by this exact team.
Susquehanna?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you suck because Garnet Valley
I think
won.
I just suck. Like, as a person, like, in general, I don't understand what's happening here. And I think that there might be a couple okay. I think that we need to see Purpola back on that Echo, and we need to see it fast. Heat Hent is going to have his, he's gonna have so many abilities to force him off high ground, and, yeah, they don't even realize it yet.
I do like this traditional ball pump from Lampeter. It seems like they're pretty confident in it. Ooh. A lot of overhead pressure from that Pharah, though. Not looking great. We have the Sim TP. And we're just gonna look for a pick. Both teams kind of poking, looking for a pick, and we have a wall from Silent Sword, and it's gonna end up being pretty big. Oh,
he had
aiming that
immediately.
Oh, Syntix does get a pick though onto Purpla, and we see Silent Sword trying to hit their backline, but it does look, if I had to guess, like Susquehanna is gonna win this fight. Although
they have worse spawn times, and it does seem like Susquehanna's not losing a single person.
Oh, they did lose a tick though. That is a big deal.
Ah, yeah. To lose a fight in general, I don't think that. Yeah, Susquehanna never actually lost a single fight. So already over a minute's being lost for Lampeter. This is not looking good. They need to make a change, and I love this. Purpola swapping over to the Echo pick here to try and take down Heat Hent.
Gotta contest that Pharah, and it does look like we have similar ult economies on both teams, and maybe it looks like Susquehanna is a slightly better one, although this is going to be a pretty crazy fight if I had to guess. Silent Sword destroying Kennedy.
Yeah, that's a massive pick. There's the Annihilation coming through, and a Blizzard as well to go with it. Ketzen finding the first pick.
I honestly don't agree with that Blizzard. I feel like that was a bit of a waste. I feel like they had already won that fight with the Kitsune and the Annihilation, but they won the fight. I can't judge
now Syntax he's staggered to third point. So this is already looking very strong.
Getting way too aggressive. Ends up getting picked by Tennis Bowl. Not that it's a big deal due to the proximity of a spawn to this payload.
Yeah, they're gonna have enough time to build up all 5 ults, so I don't totally think LS is in a bad position yet. Tennis Bowl and Heat Hent, they don't have very impactful ults in their DPS line. They really do just need to try and wait for their other ones. Oh,
good job, dude, getting a big pick on the Tennis Bowl, who now has his ult, by the way. We might walk onto... Oh, big barrage. Although they do pick the Pharah, it sets up the opening pick for Susquehanna to maybe win this fight against Lampeter, which is looking pretty possible. Although it does look like Lampeter is trying to back up. Though,
yeah, I don't know what we're doing there.
Aggressive. Good job, Noob. Now playing this poke, not even trying to back too much. Honestly, Susquehanna could just push up right now, kill Good Job, Noob, and then go back.
Oh, we need a wall, and it's not gonna happen.
Big Deadeye over here from Tennis Bowl. And the cleanup's just gonna come out. It might kill Purpla too.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's gonna get cleansed. I love the aggression there from Susquehanna though, even if they couldn't get anything out of it.
Just creating that space. Ults. And the grab gets used, but there's a May wall to completely shut it down. Annihilation gets pulled out along with Copy. There's going to be the beat to come along with it. Good job, Noob. Finding the first. There's the second. There's the third. And it's a 5K.
Kill. Holy. Cherry, 3 on cart once again. They might cap. I don't know quite about it this time, but
Because they have to finish. They have to finish the point before it actually caps. So there's definitely a stagger, not a stagger. Sorry, there's going to be a touch. But no ultimates remaining. Silent Sword potentially able to find a Blizzard here, which could definitely be that factor that gives them the win. There's going to be the first bubble coming in immediately. Purple is going to feed it a little bit too much that you would prefer not to. But he's going to get it blown up.
Get a big pick, though.
Oh no!
Susquehanna. What? It looks like by a thread, by an absolute miracle, Susquehanna is actually going to win this point. Oh my god, Cherry, that was a close game.
That was extremely close, and honestly, the fact that Lampeter lost that, I think that their just general momentum completely slowed down as soon as their ults were used, and that was really the problem that third round when they were in overtime for so long and could never finish it out, giving Lampeter so much time. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. This is a 1-to-1 series. Both of these teams trying to make it out. Barely Lampeter losing this last matchup. We will be back in just 1 minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are returning with map number 3, Butters. What has recap us on these previous 2 maps?
All right, so on this first map, Lampeter won decently convincingly, 2-1, and last map we had a very close hybrid game, which just by a thread, Susquehanna ended up winning by 1 fight. Here we are on Flashpoint, and
we are returning with we're returning with J-Pair. That's what you needed to say.
Yeah.
There was one thing. J-Pair's back and LS is ready to roll. Well, let's see if this is going to be enough to bring it through. Ketson swapping out the Kiriko here on to the Baptiste. I love this play. Okay, never mind. All right. You know what? We're going to... Okay. You know what? They did it before they worked.
So it does look like Lampeter is going to get to the point first due to this Lucio speed. Honestly, Cherry, I don't know about the Pharah pick here in these enclosed areas. If they play angles, it may work, but
I don't love it either. But I think that J-Pair, like, as long as he can finish it out, I think that there's a good chance that, like, either way it's gonna be fine. Because as long as he doesn't play height, he's good. But it seems like Lampeter's taking the point first, and
Lampeter's getting
he's walled
really
up.
low. Dude, both teams getting very low.
Not even both. It was just Syntax, nobody else.
It is Lampeter though that does get the initial pick, and the cleanup follows. I feel like Lampeter could push a little bit, but looks like they're deciding not to.
Yeah, all right. I mean, they don't even need to though, because as long as they have this high ground position, like if Susquehanna tries battling them in just a 5v5, they lose every single time. They need to play like weird angles and try and win, because Lampeter has the most damage output comp with a Mei who is just going to wall you off as soon as possible.
That Pharah just getting annihilated by J-Pair. J-Pair is just outputting so much damage. Not only did we see the Pharah getting essentially one shot, but we also saw Zarya bubble straight up melting when Syntax used it. I don't know about that B, Cherry, I'm gonna be honest.
I don't even hate it though, because you're using your ult proficiently and you're forcing the point in your favor. 1-0. Susquehanna loses a player at the end.
Hitting an icicle on that Pharah. And now we see Lampeter speeding to the next objective, which they are going to take very quickly. It looks like.
LS Esports, my goats. The already ultimate advantage. Good job, noob. About to have that annihilation, which is 100% a game changer. They're starting off with the point captured here. I mean, there's gonna be Heat Hens moving over to the Reaper pick to try and counter J-Pair, but as long as Purple can wall him off as soon as he over-aggresses, this could just be even worse than what we saw in the Pharah. This is still to be determined. The point's gonna be captured without any touches from the side of Susquehanna, though.
I will say Syntax has a grab, and as we've seen in this series so far, they are big. We do say Heaton getting picked very early. Tennis Bowl getting a lot of damage and a kill into that, and like I said, that grab is enormous, and it ended up, looks like it won Susquehanna this fight.
Yeah, this is absurd, and that is going to be the fight. Finally, Susquehanna is able to make the touch. Will they be able to find the percentage that they desperately need to bring this series back?
Like Susquehanna is definitely going to have the percent advantage by the end of this fight.
I 100% agree, but the problem is, as long as they don't get to 70 or 80, I think that there's a good chance that
I feel like
has
Purple can just chuck this Blizzard in and it can be big, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like
what are we doing? Why are we moving to the other side? I guess he's trying to go for a flank play with it, but still, that was just not necessary.
I like it.
But the cleanse comes out, and that is phenomenal from Delta.
That was a very good try from Purple. He did everything right. That's just one of the times when cleanse screws you up.
Good job, noob, falling down. That's gonna be the point, swapping back for Susquehanna.
Dude, Syntax's tracking is so good. He's such a good player. He might be a little bit over-aggressive, but his bubble management, his grabs, and his tracking are so good. His right clicks might need a little work as well as his positioning, but everything else about his Zarya is honestly impeccable.
Fault coming through. We have the magnetic grenade being pushed out immediately, and that's the point.
Susquehanna just takes this point. And we'll see. It looks like Susquehanna is just going to chase Lampeter down while they run to the next point. Susquehanna is a bit split. So if they wanted to go in on maybe Bastion, they could. That doesn't look like the case anymore. Lampeter is more grouped up. Although, we have a much better ult economy on the side of Susquehanna, so we might see something pulled out here. Possibly a initiating grab. Ooh.
And very little damage being pushed out
from that
here.
Bastion. Didn't get much.
LS always finds this point first. It's actually kind of freaky how they're
They
doing
have good
it.
movement. Oh, that Reaper behind. We're just pressing Q. And it works. J-Pair going down. Dude, Tennis Bowl's Deadeyes have been so good. Usually that's not an ultimate you see do a lot, but it happens. Looks like
Propul's gonna
Susquehanna
save
is
a
going to
little
take
bit
this
here.
point, and they're going to get the percentage lead once again. Not yet, but it's definitely going to happen. Like, Syntax is just going to try to build that energy and ultimate charge with his right clicks. Bubbles. And both teams just trying to kind of play poke here, while Lampeter is trying to look for a way to initiate this fight.
Yeah, there's gonna be a coalescence available here, along as a Kitsune Rush. Kitsune Rush gets popped immediately at the start of the fight, but it's gonna get the first one along with an Annihilation to push through even further. But good job, Noob,
Big
stopping his
cleanse from
push.
both teams. Oh, now we have a counter
aggression.
Kitsune, and that could be big. A massive blizzard.
Blocks off the coalescence, and the fight
Massive blizzard.
continues.
That boy rough.
Doesn't seem to matter,
Doesn't matter,
though.
though.
Still falls down.
Lampeter falls down. And we still have a good ult economy on the side of Susquehanna. Wow.
There's a good chance that they won't even get the touch, though, with 70% already being found. Unless Frost Amber's going to be able to make it back in time, it's very likely that this point is just going to go to Susquehanna, putting themselves on the match point.
Might look so.
Moving forward, though, both teams trying to make a play.
I like
The grab
that grab.
catches off Frost Amber, but the first fill comes out onto Hardhead, but there's the next one coming in. Versus the World falls down, but it's just going to
be
keep
close
going.
fight. I liked that grab, honestly.
J-Pair dead. The magnetic grenade's going to be able to find a lot of value onto Perpola. And it's Bull as well.
Good job, Noob. Picks the Kiriko, and he has assistance coming back. It is definitely winnable for Lampeter. In fact, I think he's going to pick Syntax very soon. Although Syntax does have his Sojourn back.
Yes,
And
this is definitely
winnable
looking
for
pretty
both
bad for
teams,
both
actually.
sides. Everyone in a difficult
Sojourn might go
position.
down.
Good job, Noob, finding value.
Oh my god, this is going to be close. If they pick that Sojourn, that's going to be massive, but that cleanse does come out. J-Pair! Oh,
And there it is. Good job,
I
Noob,
feel
finding
like
the first. There's the amplification
Lampeter
matrix.
definitely wins this fight. Oh my lord.
Good job, Noob.
Oh.
The shining ray of hope for Lampeter-Strasburg, making the plays, making everything. I'm having too much fun right now. What is
Oh, me too,
happening?
Cherry.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
We're
This could-
definitely gonna have to talk to Good Job Noob after this, Cherry.
This could possibly be the least professional I have ever been during a cast. This is way too much fun right now. What is happening? Vortex gets pushed out immediately. The LS combos are coming through, already finding value, but there's going to be a grab for the opposing side.
Purple does try to get a wall off and unfortunately doesn't come about. Ketson falls off the map somehow. That is not a great start for Lampeter. And it does look like Susquehanna is going to capture this point and get a pretty big amount of percentage based on that team kill.
I'd like to point out, Susquehanna used two ults after everyone died.
Yeah, Susquehanna, honestly both teams could work on their ultimate usage a little bit. I feel like they're over-ulting just a tad. Although, both teams are playing incredibly well either way.
Does seem like Lampeter's going to the right side,
it
playing
does
here.
look
Good
like
job,
Good Job
Noob about to
Noob
fall
is
down,
winning.
but it's going to be Ketson saving him here, not even having to use that immortality field.
Oh, beautiful. J-Pair goes down. We got the Blizzard. It's going to be massive. Susquehanna is going to fall to the hands of Lampeter. Wait.
Wait.
Okay,
Yeah, Syntax falls, and that's gonna be Tennis Ball trying to make a play here, but it's going to get one, but it's not enough. Perpola falls down. There's only a Moira, and versus the world is not going to be able to verse the world and win.
Susquehanna did get that 99%. That means if they win one more fight, they are going to tap and tie this round up. Although it is looking pretty promising for both sides as far as ult economy is concerned. I'd definitely say that Lampeter has the advantage here, both with their defensive positioning and their ult economy. I feel like they might use Annihilation here when Susquehanna pushes up.
Now there's going to be the bait to counter out that ult, and Susquehanna finding their
walking.
Tennis Ball falling down early. There's going to be the second one. Heat Hens dropping. That's both DPS. And with 67%, LS having a phenomenal game right now.
This is actually now, I'd say, an advantage for LS on this last point.
After being 0-99, bringing
one
it back.
last fight. Dude, the reverse sweep. Huge wall!
97.
Aw.
The touch gets through.
Oh my lord.
With the amplification matrix, making their dreams come through.
But that is going to be it for that map. And we are going to have one more map, which I believe is going to be Push. Am I correct, Cherry?
Well, this isn't even guaranteed one more. We are on series point, though. It is 2-1. Lampeter-Strasburg in the driver's seat. Will Susquehanna be able to make the comeback, or will this just be over? Lampeter-Strasburg, the underdogs, coming in, making their dreams come true, and this could potentially just be it.
This is so entertaining.
I am so excited. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have a very short break here, but do not miss out. Do not leave. This is going to be an absurd fourth map. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Butters, we are here with map number 4, Lampeter-Strasburg in their driving seat with match series point. Elimination is on the line for both teams, but Susquehanna seems to have it going away, and their hopes are drying up. What are your thoughts going to our 4th map here?
Cherry, I can definitely see it going either way. I will say though that Lampeter has a better point presence, and that is a huge factor in a game mode like Push. Overall, both teams have been playing incredibly. Are they playing air hockey? I didn't even know that was a thing. Anyway, I think both teams have been playing phenomenal, and ult usage is also going to be a big factor in this map.
Yeah, it does seem like both teams going in for it here. Looking like I don't love these comps right away. I think that we really do need to see a little bit more I don't know. I feel like this Moira Baptiste combined with the Tracer doesn't leave a lot of room for support for Heat Hent. However, we'll see if they're able to find any flanks onto the support line of Lampeter, but the wall comes out immediately. Already pressure on the side. Oh wait, but Frost.
Oh wait, Syntax just is better. He just wins. Oh my. He gets a 4K.
4K. Oh, it was not a 5K. Delta is going to be able to steal the ace, but
Syntax just annihilating with that high energy and great positioning and bubble usage there. All seemed lost for Susquehanna in that fight, honestly, after that May wall, but Syntax just turned it around, carrying the team on his back.
Lampeter already making a little bit of changes here. Ketson moving over to the Kirik. I believe he was on the Baptiste beforehand. Good job, Noob, dropping a lot of health here, but the cleanse comes through. Unfortunately for Susquehanna, it was not enough. The Baptiste comes in, but good job, Noob.
They might grab this. Nah, they don't need to.
Purple dropping a little HP very fast. And with many people following up on him.
Staggering Purple there with that May ice block. We have a pulse opportunity, although I think that Heathen is going to wait a little bit to manifest that.
And the better spawn's already been reached too, Butters. It's already looking very unfortunate for Lampeter.
Oh, a big grab is going to come out here. I feel it. Yeah!
5-man grab. The wall comes through along with beat, but it's not going to matter. This will be JPR found the first pick, but it's not enough by the looks of it. Heat Hand going to be forced out onto the recall, though, but there's going to be JPR dropping to the ground. Immortality field gets utilized, but it just seems like Heat Hand can't be stopped. He takes a little bit too many arrows to the face, but the Coalescence is going to keep him up. Frost Amber dropping down. But that's going to be...
No way.
Are we seeing a 100, though?
That's actually a legitimate possibility. They just walk on J-Pair there. Get it as fast as possible. Lampeter needs touch with some different characters, perhaps. Yep, we are going to see this Kitsune beating up the team. Connor Ketson so low.
Frost Amber at a low HP.
Oh my. Dude, this is just a steamroll. This is insane.
Good job, Noob, trying to make an annihilation.
Oh
this
my!
Is just...
We're gonna get a 100.
What? 28
that
meters.
Might be the craziest push game in PIA history, honestly.
Not a single percent.
That is insane.
I mean, you're saying that now, but let's be honest. The Butters bomb of 2023.
Look, okay, that is true. Look at this. This is the 4K. I think.
And they got a 5th, but it was just the Baptiste finishing off the kill.
Oh my.
Oh god. Well, that is...
Wow. That was a quick game.
Well, I don't even think we need to go into a break, since the game was shorter than the last break we had. But, Yeah, it does seem like good job, noob. Straight away asking what escort they would have banned. They are not up for. They're standing on business here at Lampeter-Strasburg. They want to get this game over with. Go home, ladies and gentlemen. Already in round number 1, we are seeing a match. Sorry, go all the way to 5 whole rounds. This is an absurd standing, and
I'm flabbergasted right now. It does look like Susquehanna is going to ban Chimbali, which I agree. I despise that map. But it looks like we're going to be seeing Lampeter pick this map, and seeing as its escort, there's a lot of good options. What are you thinking, Cherry? On the map pick?
Immediately, I just hope they don't go to Gibraltar, since they look good on the May, but the May is just not going to find value there. I think that they could make something happen if they put J-Per on Tracer, put Perpola on that Echo pick, sorry. The only problem is I don't really know. There's not a whole lot of good escort maps. They could always diverge into Route 66, try and make something there. Obviously, there's a lot of very wide open shot ranges you have to go for, which is going to give a little bit of advantage to Tennis Bowl, someone who has been playing very well on the Cassidy, which does have some pretty good long range dynamics to it, and the high ground capabilities that is on that third point really do diverge a lot towards what you would want to see with the Symmetra pick that we did see Perpola on earlier. It helped him a lot throughout that map, and I think that there's a lot of good things they can go for, but it is really like LS needs to reset the mental after that one, and I know that's something that especially this team has a hard time doing. So really, I don't know how well Susquehanna is going to be able to make it change,
okay. But we're going to be seeing Circuit Royale.
I want to see Perpola on the Widowmaker so bad.
That would be interesting. I don't know about
that. I want to see a Widowmaker, and I want to see good job noob on the Sigma, but I don't know whether or not that's actually going to come into fruition.
I think the Sigma's probable, actually. Or not probable, but definitely possible. I don't know about the Widowmaker, honestly.
I want to see it. He's the best Widowmaker.
I want to see a Widowmaker too, trust me. But I don't know if it's going to happen, Cherry.
You know what? We need to see LS run what they ran last season. Get Arc back in here and let him play ball. That was very fun to watch. Let's just get that out of the way.
Is Arc an alumni now?
He is an alumni, so he would not actually be allowed to come back. But get somebody on ball here. Ball on Circuit Royale sounds like the best decision you can make.
I mean, Cherry, you're a bit of a ball player, so.
Oh, absolutely, and I can say I hate it every single day, but. Seems like good job, noob. We'll be sticking on that.
We're gonna see Tennis Ball on the Widow. Interesting coming from attack. I guess that can work with the Sigma shield. Just I don't know. This is gonna be interesting.
On the
I love that DPS. Oh, Purple did go Widow. Oh,
I am so happy for this match,
dude. This Widow duel is gonna be crazy. We do see good job noob staying on that Ramatra though.
All right,
This is an interesting comp from both teams, honestly. We are going to see Indix is going to get it on that Zarya, as usual. And Tennis Bowl, I don't like that they're just immediately playing frontline. Oh, and the immediate pick on the immediately. That was actually a really good shot. Oh my.
Oh, but Syntax is already down! What is happening here? Perpola not swapping out the Widowmaker, though he wants his revenge, and he wants it today. They need blood, and they are going to try and achieve it. Tennis Bowl unable to hit the headshot there. The Immortality Field comes through, but it's not finding anything just yet.
Oh, that was such a good simulation shot there, honestly. Anyway, we do see Purple getting some value in that backline. Look, it's like they're trying to shoot good job noob. They do whatever they can to get some damage. Oh, and we have Tennis Bowl looking to do the same thing essentially. He then just takes out Jay Pear. Phenomenal railgun, and Tennis Bowl gets that Baptiste, and now it's just cleanup for Susquehanna. we're gonna get some decent cart percentage here, and maybe even cap, honestly, if they stay 3.
I don't think they're gonna be able to hit the cap on here, but I do.
Never mind. Yeah, that Bastion's close.
Ooh, we're switching over to the Zarya here. Interesting pick. LS swapping over to a win. Sorry, it
Good
was
job,
Sombra.
Zarya. It's over.
It is over. We'll see whether or not
and
this
it
is gonna
does
be.
look like-
And the first pick comes through.
And it does look like Perkla is no longer respecting that Widowmaker duel. Gonna try to maybe go for Tennis Bowl and just see what they can do to take off that Widowmaker occasionally.
And Purple at a very low HP line. One shot, a sneeze on him will take him down. However, a sneeze is gonna go onto Frosty Ember and Heat Hent, making the picks with 4 minutes on the clock. Butters, there's problems at stake.
There is. I feel like Lampeter is still pretty tilted from that last game, though. I don't know. I can see it going either way still, honestly. I know we've been saying that all match, but I'm just speaking the truth, honestly.
I don't know, it seems like the Susquehanna's in the driver's seat a little bit, but the hack comes through! Syntax is fuming after Purpola's phenomenal play, keeping his team alive, keeping his team afloat on the boat, which is Circuit Royale. And Susquehanna forced to back up here. Tennis Ball to low HP on. He's not going to get caught out just about yet, but he's still going to be
a big rail here.
Ooh.
It does like...
Oh, no.
There is not going to peek, and Syntax getting absolutely staggered here. I'm not sure why Susquehanna is pushing up here,
Honestly, yeah, but versus the world, not going to be able to find anything here. And with the Vortex from Good Job Noob, J-Pair finding even more value.
J-Pair does need to be careful of this Widowmaker.
And this is a phenomenal point to hold from. And especially with the composition like this, where you have J-Pair on the Bastion, Good Job Noob on the Ramatra. There's so many great ways this can go for you.
It does look like Lampeter is cooking a little bit more. Oh, we are going to see Tennis Bowl switch to that Cassidy, maybe to avoid some of these hacks from Perkla a little bit more.
There's the Annihilation, the BMP with it! Wait, but Good Job Noob gets fallen out!
Good job, Noob.
Wait,
a little too much, and looks like the Susquehanna DPS might be able to clean up, although Ketzen does get a kill. J-Pair cleaning up, wait. Both DPS very low.
Syntax is alive though, and if Syntax is alive, nothing is ever confirmed. And LS, they're not going to be able to finish off this fight, but it's not going to be enough to take the point. Syntax getting shot to the 72 HP. The heals are with him.
Alright, it looks like Susquehanna does have this railgun available, and they are going to take advantage of that. Just right now beaming down that shield, and they're trying to get that immortality and some good shots onto the Job Noob. Ooh, but they fall very low. Some good attempted strike.
But there's a grab available, and Good Job Noob does not have his shield. This could be it for the second point.
Syntax is dropping very low though. The immortality field is forced.
Yeah, there's so many
facilities
coming into this. Oh, Ketzen's amazing! Trans.
Lampeter lives to see another day.
Ketzen getting shot down to very low HP, though. Frosthammer gonna take a little bit of damage as well. Ketzen's trying to make a right-click happen here, but the volley doesn't get anything. Frosthammer finding two! There's me, Ketzen falling down, but the shield comes through. There's me, a massive hit onto Frostammer's HP.
Susquehanna does take this point. As much as J-Pair wants to stall, it's not gonna be great.
Oh no.
I will say though, it does look like Lampeter does have the ult economy advantage here.
there's going to
an
be a
advantage.
Deadeye. And we've seen Tennis Bowl's Deadeyes in the past. They look so good. And Lampeter really doesn't have anything to stop it. You have the shield from Good Job Noob, but nobody else on this team has any CC abilities that can really shut it down. Tennis Bowl playing from the high ground. I don't know what the strategy from Lampeter is going to be here, but it does seem like they're just trying to avoid it as much as possible, putting a wall up there to try and stop it. But
An early pick on the J pair. That is a huge opening for Susquehanna. Although Purpla is putting that pressure on, and that window is going to force Susquehanna out. Except, Tennis Bowl gets his first unsuccessful Deadeye of this series. But still, the pressure created by it is still a big deal. Unfortunately, though, it does look like the Job Noob is going to create a lot, or take a lot of space there with his ultimate, and end up pushing Lampeter back.
yeah, it does seem like both teams trying to make something happen out of nothing.
Yes,
Here the grab's available, and the grab's big!
Oh, big strength though. It still gets Purple.
How that was able to be accomplished is beyond me, but you know what? There's gonna be more ults used.
Great play, I bet. Lampeter's a little bit salty about that. Oh,
Syntax falling to low HP.
He now has a bubble. Oh, he used that a little early. He's just playing
They're
post.
stalling so well here. 30 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
Tennis Ball trying to go for an
Lampeter
aggressive
is
play,
playing
but good
this
job,
great.
Noob.
Oh,
Wait.
Ooh,
That
Lampeter's
immortality field was so
J-Pair.
big.
ooh, J-Pair goes down. Purple is getting some value though.
Heat Hint on top of good job, Noob, forcing out the aggression here, but it looks like there's going to be.
Oh, Syntax is getting low, but with almost 100 energy, it's looking tough for Lampeter here. Oh, yeah.
It's gonna go into overtime, but it really does. Wait, did they not even hit overtime?
Oh, wait, no, it's OT.
Barely does.
Barely. Okay.
Wouldn't have mattered either way.
So,
But
it looks like Susquehanna is going to get 1 minute, assuming that Lampeter also full caps.
Lampeter, they have the chance to make it happen here, and as we've seen, their attacking half, I believe, looks a lot better than what we do see on their defense. So I do believe that there's a good chance that they can make this cap come through. The only problem is the second point. Now, I do believe the way that they play the game definitely benefits them there, where they just stack all 5 ults, drop them all at the same time. As long as you're able to do that second point, make it happen, and make the fight go in your favor, you're definitely going to be favored to really be able to take this whole map, because that second point is where it really goes I can't say that word.
We're seeing the Widowmaker. Oh, Purple.
Purple wants blood, and he is going to get it on this Widow. Oops comes through.
It looks
he
like
knows what he wants.
Tennis Bowl is not going to respect the duel, though. This is going to be interesting. Oh, wait. We are Widow v Widow. Oh, Hanzo v Widow. What is going on?
Nobody wants the Widow duel.
Oh, Symmetra. Dude, J-Pair is switching like... J-Pair and Purple is switching like crazy.
Honestly, would have preferred to see
looks like
Purple.
we might get a pause here.
Would have preferred to see Purple on the Symmetra, but you know, it is fine either way. Looks like there's going to be a tech pause coming in for the side of Susquehanna. We'll see whether or not that's going to be fixed soon enough. Hopefully so. We need to get back in this game as soon as possible. Looks like it's going to be ready, all fine and dandy for the side.
I'm excited for this Widow gameplay, Cherry. I don't know about you. You think they're playing high ground?
I mean, it would be very weird if they did, because it does seem like most of the time you just have your Widowmaker playing in the back lines, trying to make a pick from anybody going a little bit too far on the attacking side. But we'll see how this gets played out. Purple, very good counter for the Widow, since without that massive HP that you do get with other characters, sticking on the Widowmaker, you're only at 200, or sorry, 175. So it is going to be very difficult.
Game is starting up again. I like this comp on it a lot from both teams, honestly.
I think
we got J-Pair back. Oh, we are gonna see the Widow. Widow v Widow.
Widow v Widow coming through here.
It does look like...
Whoa, it's the same thing.
whoa.
Oh, it would have been so
Same
nice if it was the exact same thing as first half.
Oh my god, this is... Oh,
Oh, but the first shot goes in favor of Tennis Bowl.
oh my, dude. This is so scary. I literally jumped on that last shot, even though I'm not in this. Oh my!
Oh, with the Widowmaker
That
diff.
was such a good shot.
Just like last map, or last half, sorry, except without anybody else on the team for
Despite
LS.
Lampeter losing that fight overall, arguably, in my heart, they won it due to that shot.
They did win it just because of Perpola making the diff right there.
Oh
Does seem like Tennis Bowl
Perpola is getting
sticking on the Widowmaker
pressured
pick.
a little bit by the Sojourn and his 92 HP. Looks like they're just trying to click heads, somewhat unsuccessfully. Tennis Bowl is sticking to his guns with the Widow, though. I respect that.
Not even sticking to his guns, he just wants to get his revenge. And it doesn't seem like it's coming. Good job, Noob. Peeling.
Just pushing up so far, taking so much space, not allowing Susquehanna to
little bit of a
push very
misplay.
much.
Purple
Job
makes
Noob
the
needs
diff
a-
happen.
No, not again.
Twice. Swap off of Widow Yard Man right now before Perpola makes it happen again. And
yeah,
there
back
it
to
is.
Tennis
He
Bowl.
swaps the
Back to
soldier.
I am not a big fan of that here, honestly.
And it's just that amplification matrix
Oh my.
carrying the side of Lampeter. They're gonna get this
They're
push.
playing this phenomenally.
Look at their
What
ults.
do you think about the soldier pick? Honestly,
I
I'm
hate
not
it.
a big fan. Yeah.
I hate it with a passion, but
Oh,
it's
I do
fine.
like that Tracer pick, though. I do like that.
There's a
Tracer.
trans and there's an annihilations coming up, bro. Ketson,
Oh,
good job, Noob. If they can make this point happen, this is going to be almost over.
But remember, overall, we do have the ultimate advantage for Susquehanna, especially that grab. It's been used so well from Syntic. It's insane.
But as long as Ketson uses trans on it, that it's not going to get much. So I do think that even with that, there's a good chance that LS is going to be able to take this fight in a pretty scrappy
If I were
fashion.
good job noob, I'd press Q. Oh, never mind.
Yup, there it is. A 4K grab, but it's not going to matter.
Yeah.
Oh, but the damage comes through.
Pressuring Susquehanna very hard. Oh, and
Good job, Noob, taking a little bit too much damage here. There's still many ults, so you might have been right.
Oh, looks like
Perpola, low
Purple might go
HP.
down.
No, he's not going down just about yet. Tracer's going to be forced to back up. J-Pair to low HP line, but the massive immortality field's going to keep him up. He does have his artillery fire here. Heat hence dropping down to the ground, though.
Yeah, we're gonna see that happen. And he's just gonna spam it.
And that's big. It finds value.
The damage forces out that immortality field. J-Pair just annihilates it instantly, and we're gonna see the coalescence come out. And we're still just trading stuff, Cherry. That window might be big, though. You see Delta
Interesting
go
Widow.
down.
Doesn't really find a whole ton, but there's going to be picks coming out either which way. A little bit of over-aggression, but the over-aggression doesn't matter.
Wins this fight.
Ooh, and with the payload being stuck all the way up here, Lampeter is going to have a mountain to climb, literally and in spirit.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is not looking good whatsoever here. It does seem like you gotta respect him for this though. After fourth map, to come back and show this much potential, I think that there's a good chance that they can win this if they just like completely reset everything here. Good job, Noob's about to have ult. Heat heads getting the pick.
I'm not gonna lie, I want to see Purple switch off the Widow at this point.
I have to agree with you. With 90% ult charge, who knows? I think you kind of have to here, and he will agree.
Get the Cassidy, which in my opinion is a much better pick, both for his comp and theirs.
Yeah, that is actually insane. And ladies and gentlemen, newsflash. 10 Manor losing 2 points to the 35th seed. They might actually be beatable. I know it's very off topic, but I just thought we had to bring this up here. I just got confirmation that Penn Manor, apparently on round number 2 of their second map, did in fact lose 2 points on that. But here we go. Trance comes through, but it's not gonna matter. Will good job, Noob, be able to make something happen here. J Bear finds first pick of this. Good job, Noob. Keep going for more. He doesn't matter though. He gets finding the pick. A phenomenal.
Both of these tracers are playing so well. But Susquehanna gets that cleanup. And realistically, Cherry, there's only 2 more fights for Lampeter here.
With only a minute remaining, this is very difficult. Lampeter, after being on match point 2-1, their backs are against the wall. They need a prayer and a hope, and it doesn't seem like anything is going to be coming off of this. They have so many ults from Susquehanna right now.
Oh, this visor's too big. No?
His goal gets caught off guard. No, but it's not going to matter. The coalescence comes down with him.
Lampeter has one last fight. They have to give it their all. They don't have any. Neither teams have any ultimates. It's gonna come down to pure positioning and aim in this next fight.
And that's exactly what Lampeter needs right now. They need to be able to bring it back. If they want anything here, Perpola making a play. He's gonna. Oh, but the heals are too much for the half HP.
Can they touch? Okay.
They do get the touch off there. It's close enough for that. The only problem is the ultimate economy is not in their favor. Frosthammer's gonna have their anthem.
Yes, make a big play here.
Absolutely. There's the first application matrix. Good job, Noob. Pushing straight past. And he is the shining ray of hope.
No way. I thought
the sticky bomb comes through and finds nothing. Perpola keeps going in for more. He10th though, making plays, making firepower happen.
Dude, I thought Lampeter was gonna win that for a second. That was a phenomenal game from both sides, and it is sad to see that Lampeter had to get knocked out of the bracket, but that's just how it works. I want to congratulate both teams just for playing so well.
Lampeter-Strasburg, after a phenomenal playoff run last year, being underestimated in standings, it looked like they were gonna do the same thing, but unfortunately, Susquehanna had their backs against the wall after match number 3 and just completely dominated for the rest of the series. Lampeter-Strasburg having a season of disappointment, to say the least. Looking strong at the end, it just wasn't enough. But, oh my,
I'm in disbelief.
Butters.
Over that entire game.
That is just insane. I can't even imagine what's going through their heads right now. As a team, as individuals, it's just, that is such a disappointment for everyone involved.
Dude, the amount of hype that was in both sides, and the amount of salt, the amount of disappointment, the amount of emotion, honestly, nervousness, everything you can think of was going on in the heads of these players must have been insane.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning. Thank you for tuning in. It does seem like we might have a player interview with us in, potentially. I don't know. We have just been given confirmation that that is a possibility, so don't go anywhere. Right after this break, though, we will be back with a player interview.
All right.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for the first time in PIEA main season history with a player's interview. How are you?
I'm doing really good.
That's great. That's great. Do you have any specific names you would like us to call you before we start this interview?
You can call me Syntax.
All right, absolutely. That works phenomenally with me. Now, Syntax, quick question before I hand it over to Butters here with some more in-depth stuff. How does it feel after a phenomenal win and potentially a loss after a 2-1 lead for Lampeter?
It feels really good. We were mental boom at the start. Faced a lot of adversity, but we got it back.
All right, Butters, do you have anything next that you'd like to ask? Some more in-depth things?
All right. I was wondering, Syntax, what was going through your head on that push map, especially when that 4K happened, and following that, when you didn't even allow Lampeter to touch that point?
We were locked in. We were all really serious about that map. We knew we were gonna win after that.
Okay, cool. How do you think you're gonna do going forward in the season?
We'll try our best, and going from there.
All right. Did you expect to win this match?
Of course.
Okay. Good attitude.
Of course.
Is there any player you'd want to shout out from either team?
No, not really.
All right. Honestly, I don't have a lot to say. Anything else, Cherry?
Yeah, just to end it off here. I mean, this was only round 1, but do you have any plans of going to celebrate after the pretty good win here?
Yeah, we'll probably review over the match and from there.
You gonna try and look at some of the previous matches that your next opponent will have, Norwin from the D2 division, or are you just gonna say, all right, you know what, they might be ranked higher than us, but we should be able to win that anyway?
We'll VOD review and we'll just keep playing in practice and see how this
Sounds like a great plan. I wish you good luck in your future matches.
Thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you for joining us today, Syntax. Have a great night. Go party with the team, whatever you're planning on doing. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight for a phenomenal match, probably our best we're going to see all season, and we will be seeing you all next week with even more phenomenal matches coming soon.